Hello everyone, I'm Keitaro Naruse. I'm going to show you the principle of robot arm forward kinematics. Alright, so this is the definition of forward kinematics. Given a set of joint angles, for example, this is the three joint robots in XY plane, and the first joint and its angle is represented in the theta 1. Similarly, for the second joint, theta sub 2, the third joint, theta sub 3, and hand position and the xy location is represented by x and y, and its orientation is represented in the theta. So given a set of joint angles, theta sub 1 to theta sub 3, then find a pose of robot. So in this case, we need to know pose of these four points, positions and orientation. And then in this case, we can find the positions in the equation in the closed form. For example, the hand position, x, y, and its orientation, theta, can be represented in this equation. So this is the forward kinematics of robot arm. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we make a function of the forward kinematics. And this is an example of the code in mathematical, right? So we define this forward kinematics function as fk, and it has the one input q. It is a vector of the three joint angles theta sub 1, theta sub 2, theta sub 3, and it returns the 4 points P1, P2, P3, and P4. And each of the points is represented by the three component vector, like the x, y, and theta. So in this case, we give the origin point 0, 0, 0 to P1, and P2 it is the position of the second joint. So from the position of the first joint, and we have the link length L1 with the angle of theta 1. And for in the mathematical notation, so just taking the first component of the Q is represented by here. And this is a theta 1, theta 1. Okay, so we can calculate this joint position with this equation. Similarly, for P3, we can calculate like this, and the link length is L sub 2. And for the hand point, hand tip, where P4 is similarly, we can calculate like this. And when we run this function, so fk, input with the q, and we can get the result, this pose in P. And this plot function is plotting the 4 points, like the P1, P2, P3, P4. All right, so this is the first component, second component, third component, and the fourth component. And each of the component, we have the three element. So for making this plot, we only need the first two elements. And this notation means that taking just first to second element. So this is a mathematical notation to giving a range. All right. Then plot these 4 points and connect it with lines, and we give it the range of plot for x and y, and we give it the outer frame, and we set the aspect ratio x and y as 1. Then we can get this plot. And this code is you can access from the GitHub in this link. Okay, then I will show you some demonstration. So in mathematical, we have the function named the manipulate, so we can give a interface, interactive interface to that code. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so we can put the slider bar for controlling the joint angles, so like this one. So in forward kinematics, as shown here, so we give the joint angles, then find the robot arm pose. So this is the forward kinematics of robot arm. All right, that's all. Thank you so much.